Hello, Silicar. We're down here at American Legion Post 45 today, and I got a special guest here with me today. We're talking Sylacauga Veterans Day Parade, and I got Mr. John Hall with me today. John is the commander up here at Post 45, and we're going to talk about some of the fantastic things that we got going on the Veterans Day Parade this year. Believe it or not, folks, it is bigger than last year. It's going to be the biggest one ever this year. Right now, we have 135 participants, and it's going to be huge. Hey, John.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Listen, let's talk parade. First of all, tell the folks who you are, John.
I'm a Navy veteran, and I've been up here for 10, 12 years, something like that.
And you're the commander up here.
Right now, I'm the commander, yes.
Okay.
And all it is I'm basically, my job is to protect the guys, and we do some things, and we keep ourselves busy. So
Y'all do a lot for the community.
Well, we try to.
Yes.
That's what it's all about. I mean, first of all, veterans helping veterans.
Right.
And then veterans helping veterans in their society, in their neighborhoods, and things like that. So yeah, we're taking care of the neighborhood, we're taking care of the city, we're taking care of the state. You know, the brotherhood of being a veteran is something, if you haven't experienced, it's something phenomenal.
Right.
We've got a whole bunch of guys, a lot of us are young, in the wrong sense.
Right.
Okay. A lot of Vietnam veterans up here, a couple of Iraqi and Desert Storm and Freedom, I can't remember the name of it, Enduring Freedom. But we've got a whole bunch of veterans, and one thing in common is we're veterans, period.
Right.
You know?
Now, you mentioned the veterans like to take care of our community, and in return, the citizens should take care of our veterans.
It would be ideal, of course. We're not really asking for a lot.
Veterans never ask for anything, John. It's just not part of us. We don't ask for anything.
Well, we offer.
Right.
Okay. We've got a pretty expansive campus up here, and 3 buildings. And the building we're in right now is the what we call the Legion building, and it's the white one if you're looking from the outside, immediately behind Wells Fargo Bank. There's 2 other buildings, one which used to be the National Guard Armory, and then the National Guard Motor Pool. Well, we have the opportunity to do flea markets in the Armory, and it's been a good turnout. It's inside, so I mean, you know, it's
Right.
beneficial, but we're trying to do more. Of course, the wishes and dreams makes
That's
it all
right.
that much better.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with wishing and dreaming, John.
Wouldn't it be nice if we could have like a revival,
Right.
or a concert, or even a dinner dance, or something like that?
Right.
I mean, there's the facility is there.
Right.
Maybe in time we'll be able.
That's
to.
right. Now, let's talk about what we got coming up this Friday at 10 o'clock. Our
Yeah.
Veterans Day.
Yeah, that would be the reason I don't have fingernails right now.
Well, nothing wrong with that. But this is my favorite time of year every year is Veterans Day. And John, tell us how you got riding with you this year.
I have a young man riding with me. His name is Alex Stewart.
And he is our Grand Marshal.
Yeah, evidently. It's just, he's been riding with me for the past 10 or so years, okay? And we have a ball,
Right.
right? Alex Stewart rode, I had the honor of riding with 2 of these guys, right? They're World War II veterans. And Mr. R.C. Wakefield used to ride in the back seat, and Alex is in the front, and we're having a ball. But anyway, Alex is a World War II veteran, Army, and he's a spry 101 years old. And he looks forward to the parade every year. As a matter of fact, when I called his granddaughter, I says, is he up for this? He says, she said, he's been waiting for you to call. How come it took so long? So
Right.
Alex is there.
One of the nicest and sweetest mans you'll ever meet in your life.
He is the epitome of a Christian gentleman.
He
and,
is.
Yeah, and you know what? I am honored to call him.
And
my
we are
friend.
proud to have Mr. Stewart for our Grand Marshal this year. And now I'm just going to touch on a few because 135 participants, we can't talk about all of them, but I want to just touch on a few of them, John.
Okay.
Tell us about this Dixie Division out of Alexander City, Alabama.
Okay, well, not necessarily Alexander City, but it's a statewide organization of crazy people who own antique military vehicles and restore them and show them. Of course, I'm one of them because I'm crazy too, but a lot of Jeeps, some Humvees, Deuce and a Halfs, a tank retriever, tow trucks, there's all kinds of things. But right now we've got, I believe, 6 vehicles coming, and they're all painted except mine, Army green. Mine's, of course.
You got a Navy Jeep.
Yeah.
Right.
With
And
a-
that's the one that you and Mr. Stewart will be in.
Yes.
Okay.
And but what it is the Dixie Division. Let's brag on them a little bit. They do a thing that's called Touch a Truck.
Right.
All right. And for someone who's challenged, younger people who are challenged, have never seen this enormous truck with the tires are bigger than they are.
Right.
Right. They can actually touch it.
Right.
You
Right.
know, or sit behind the wheel.
Right.
Right. What?
That's great.
You know, give to the kids.
Right.
That's what it's all about.
And the Dixie Division, they participate in a lot of events we have up here in our area.
Yeah, they come for the car show, which is in June, and they're floating around all over the place.
Great fun.
Alexander City. We were just in Tannehill last weekend, and they get around the state.
Right. Okay. Now, also coming will be Miss Sylacauga, Miss Sylacauga Outstanding Teen, and the Miss Sylacauga Rising Stars. We got loads and loads of veterans that's coming. That's going to be in our parade. And well, of course, we got the marching bands, Sylacauga Marching Band and B.B. Commerce Marching Band. We got a couple of volunteer fire departments that's going to participate, and the Sylacauga City Fire Department and the Police Department are participating. And of course, we got the City Council and the Mayor. And who else you want to touch on we got coming, John?
You.
Yes, I'll be in there, but
Well, let me brag on this guy. I've known Randy for a long time, and he and his mother and I were close, and we get in a lot of trouble together.
Yeah.
She started it. I just got caught. But anyway.
she would admit that, John.
Oh yeah. But anyway, Randy is taking the lead in cleaning our city. Okay, and give him every brag I can give him.
Well, I appreciate that, John, but let me dive in there. I couldn't do it without those other
I
volunteers.
understand, but you got the kids together, you got the
I
guys
do.
together, and you're, hey, there's a piece of paper, pick it up,
Right.
Self-policing, and you're starting it, man.
That's
So,
right. That's right. And we're more into educating now. Not only are we out there just picking up some litters, we're also showing other folks that it's not okay to pick up litter. When I take those kids out, that's what we talk about. It's not okay. And the people that ride by that see us, they say, well, they might not just throw that litter out the window if they see us out there picking up. So it goes a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But with all that being said, I could not do it without the other volunteers.
Understood.
Now-
Well, that's the same with everything. A single person can't do stuff,
Right.
As well as a group of people pulling in the same direction.
Right.
So we do this, the veterans groups, we do this pulling in the same direction. You do yours, right? Social media does the same thing. And, but basically, if you get a group of people, it's fun, it's encouraging, and it's productive.
Right.
So, it's all good.
Well, I appreciate it, John. Now, let's get back to this parade. I got a couple of announcements that I need to make coming from Miss Lisa Garrett. Miss Lisa Garrett, who works at Radney Smith Funeral Home, she has actually been the one that everybody gets in touch with to be in our parade. And if you're already in the parade, you must come Friday morning by 9 o'clock and sign in with Lisa at the Sylacauga High School back parking lot. And look for the signs. There'll be signs out there that says registration. And let me tell you about the parade route. We're coming up 6th Street. We're going to start in that back parking lot behind Sylacauga High School. We're gonna come across 6th Street and we're gonna turn right at the red light by Bob Wright Motors. We're gonna turn right, we're going up Broadway. We're going all the way to 1st Street. We're gonna take a right on 1st Street and we're gonna take a right on Norton and we're coming all the way back to the parking lot. So you can line up anywhere from Bob Wright's Motors out there beside the high school all the way down Broadway to 1st Street. You can line up down 1st Street and you can also line up on Norton. And we need a lot of participation. And for anybody that hasn't got in the parade and you want to get in the parade, the cutoff is tomorrow, Thursday at 12 o'clock. And in order to get in the parade, you must contact Miss Lisa Garrett at Radney Smith, and that number is 256-245-1616. That's Lisa Garrett at 256-245-1616. And you need, if you want to be in our parade, you need to get in there. And by the way, I forgot to mention, John, this is a free parade. We're not there. Nobody is charging anything to get in our parade. But you must be there by Thursday at 12 o'clock.
To get your name listed so that we can have the placards made up for the vehicles.
Exactly.
This is the thing, Lisa, and actually Dignity Memorial, Shane Culver,
Okay.
came with Dennis Elliott of Southern States Bank and Barry Curtis, and they came together and they said, hey, we want to help you out with the parade.
Right.
Gary Greer from Sven, the printer, is donating all the signs. And you know what? God bless these people, okay?
If it wasn't for them, we couldn't do this,
Well,
John.
you know what our budget is? Nothing.
We don't have a budget.
Yeah, well, you know, there's no corruption because we don't have a
Right.
budget. But the thing is, we put the parade on. Now look at 130 people,
Right.
or entrance rather,
Right.
right? The biggest parade we've seen in a while,
Right.
and you know, dang.
A long time.
Yeah.
That's right.
But it's really good.
It gets
because-
bigger and better every year, don't it, John? And this is our biggest year.
Yeah. And you know, you think about it, right? Hey, thank you for your service.
Right.
Well, you're entirely welcome.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
And it's the feeling that, well, I personally get when I'm driving down the parade route with Alex, because that's a hoot anyway, right? But the feeling of pride, you know, these
Oh, yeah.
guys appreciate us.
Oh, yeah.
you know?
They do. They do.
So, you know, that's just, yeah.
John, let's mention those sponsors one more time.
Okay.
Sponsoring our Veterans Day Parade this year is,
I'll say Southern States Bank.
okay,
They've been with us for a while. Shane Culver from Radney Smith called, and they wanted to get on board.
Radney Smith,
Right. So, and then they're relatively new, and they've hit the ground running.
they did.
Barry Curtis and Curtis and Sons has been a supplier and a promoter and a sponsor for years and years. And Gary Greer from Sven, the printers, I can't tell you when he hasn't been part of it. So,
Right.
you know, to these people, we say thank you so very much, and we appreciate you and what you do for us. And it's pretty darn good.
That's right.
You know.
Now, folks, Friday morning at 10 o'clock, Sylacauga Veterans Day Parade. And anything else we want to mention, John?
The parade is going to be just a little bit different than before. We're leading off with a band. And then one of our coordinators has a young man who is going to be either just before or just after the band. And he solely is going to carry the American flag. So that'll be leading it off. We may possibly put the American Legion flag in, the Vietnam veteran flag there. But we are going to have primarily the American flag is going to be leading off the parade. Following that will be the veterans. All right. And following that will be the military vehicles. And following that will be dispersed throughout. The cars that are provided for the dignitaries will be shortly thereafter the military vehicles. So they're not going to be, you know, just wait for them. They'll come around. So.
Okay. All right, there you go, folks. Mr. John Hall, Commander in Post 45, American Legion up here. And this Friday at 10 a.m., we'll be down here in Sylacauga doing our annual Sylacauga Veterans Day Parade. See you next time.